Azar Chapter 3 Present Perfect Progressive, Past Perfect Progressive. The present perfect has its form with the subject plus have or has for he, she, and it, and the past part, which is called the past participle. It's used to describe experiences, duration, and past action with a result in the present. It expresses the idea that something happened or not before now at an unspecified time in the past. This is the main idea. This is one of the most challenging tenses for foreigners. At least it was for me when I was learning how to speak English. The present perfect, you need to focus on the main idea that you need to stress out to your students that when using this tense, there is no specific mention of time. If they specify the time like last week, yesterday, etc., they have to use the simple past. The present perfect is also used to express the repetition of an action before now. Again, with the specific time not clear. For example, if I say, so far I have received 4 letters from my family in Brazil. Here I am stressing out the repetition of something that happened before now, but I don't have a specific time. This tense, when used with for or since, it also expresses a situation that began in the past and continues to the present. For instance, if I say, I have worked at Western Dubuque High School for almost 9 years. It shows that I still work there. It began in the past, but I still continues in the present. A different approach to teach the present perfect. Topic 1, experience. I have been to France. This sentence means that you have had the experience of being in France. Maybe you have been there once or several times. Am I saying when? No, I'm just showing and expressing the experience that I had. Topic number 2, change over time. You have grown since the last time I saw you. Topic number 3, accomplishments. Man has walked on the moon. Topic number 4, an uncompleted action you are expecting. James has not finished his homework yet. Topic number 5, multiple actions at different times. The army has attacked that city 5 times. The present perfect progressive. The form you have a subject plus have or has plus been plus bare infinitive and ing attached to it. It is used to stress the ongoing nature of an action, condition, or event. It's used to indicate the duration of an activity that began in the past and continues to the present. Let's see some examples. I have been sitting here since 7 o'clock. It has been raining all day. I have been thinking about changing my major. I have been living here since 2007. Now, what is the difference between the present perfect progressive with ing and the present perfect? The meaning is pretty much the same. Here you use the present perfect progressive with ing to stress the duration of time. Past perfect. Form you have a subject plus had plus a past part, which is the past participle. It's used to emphasize that one action, event, or condition ended before another past action, event, or condition began. It expresses an activity that was completed before another activity or time in the past. Let's see one example with a timeline. Anne had left by the time Sam got there. So here we have 2 actions in the past, but one happened before the other. And the question is, which action happened first? Well, first Anne left, then Sam got there. The movie had already started by the time we arrived. So what was the first action that happened? The movie started. Then we arrived. Last month, I rode a motorcycle by myself. Before that, I had never ridden a motorcycle by myself. Past perfect progressive. Form, you have some kind of a subject plus had, been, bare infinitive, and ing attached to it. It's used to emphasize that a continuing action in the past began before another past action. So again, you have two actions in the past. One happened before the other, but one is in continuity. It expresses the duration of an activity that was in progress before another activity or time in the past. Let's see some examples. We had been waiting for Nancy for over 3 hours before she finally arrived yesterday. So here we have the same situation that we saw before. The only difference between the past perfect and the past progressive is that when you use a past progressive, the ing, it's because you are emphasizing the duration, okay? I could have said we had waited for Nancy for over 3 hours, but I want to emphasize how long we waited. So I say we had been waiting for Nancy over 3 hours before she finally arrived. So again, we have two actions, okay? First, we waited over 3 hours, then she arrived. I went to Jane's house after the funeral. Her eyes were red because she had been crying. So she had been crying for such a long time. Then I arrived. Two actions in the past. One was in continuity, then the other one happened. That's all for today. Make sure you review this video if you need. See you in class.